Hello, this is the Thai tutorial, the Thai parts tutorial. As with the mask, you're gonna need Blender, which you can get at blender.org. It's free, and I'm putting this drive folder in the description. You're gonna need this file, the Blender file, and this image. This reference I just put up divides the thigh into 4, but I don't really use it. And these are the tights for the medium thigh. But once you open this file, this is what you're gonna see. You can see it's not perfect, but I think it gets the job done better than, well, can wrap around the whole thigh, which is what's most important to me. But we don't start in Blender, we start here with your image editor. So just for reference, this is the front of the thigh. This is the back. Let me just write it instead. This is the inside. And this is the... I'm sorry, this is the outside. My bad. So this is the inside. And again, out. Okay. So again, this green part is the front of the thigh. The blue is the back. Orange the outside, and pink is the inside. So yeah, you're just gonna do your design, the one that you want here. Put a star or whatever. I already went in and designed some stuff just to show up to make this faster, and so I don't have to render it and not edit this. So I'm gonna start with this. So this is like a little design, like just it goes all the way down to the thigh, and that these top parts are supposed to connect. But once you have it here, we have those holes, right? And I usually I end up editing it myself. So yeah. Oh wait, I didn't explain this. So yeah, you just select your image, drag it here, and click it here. And this, click render image, or F12, and put it here with the medium thigh. So what I do here, I just clean it up on every angle a little. So just go here, whatever. I'm not gonna do the whole thigh, but you get the point. And in this parts, for example here, I'll have to connect it here, and I'll do the whole thing. Well, I'm not gonna do the whole thing here, but yeah, I just get everything done correctly. I lost my mouse. Okay. Get the bottom part and do the whole thing, and like that. Making a layer. Set this to erase. Control E merge. Duplicate the thigh. Set this to erase. Merge. And yeah. Okay, so that's that. Imagine this looking better if all the angles were cleaned up and everything. So that's the first thing I wanted to show off. And next, this thing. So I always do things by like every color by itself. First, so I can have it colored, so I can make it colorable, and second, because if I because for example this is pure white and you see bright blue and bright red. So I'll put it here. Wait, whoops. Again, here everything looks pretty good. But you see the white, it doesn't look fully white. Looks like a little grayish. Looks kind of dull. So I just end up separating them. And cut to new layer. And cut to new layer. So yeah, I just have them by themselves, so the color doesn't get messed up. Wait, let me put it up here. Okay, here it is. Okay, so here you see like the difference between this white and this is like the middle, like this shaded part is almost the same. So that's why I end up doing it by itself. So just have white. Oops. So just a white render image, save it, D2 render image, 3 render image. You get the point. And I have them as separate layers, which are these. So I'm just gonna import them here. And we do the same thing that we did before. Oh, let me just compare this. So we're gonna get this red. And you see the difference? So that's why I do it separately. So again, new layer, fill it. Set this to erase. This is the white, so we're gonna keep this as white. Erase, flatten, and name this white. You don't have to name it, but just for simplicity. Erase, this is the blue. Oops. Erase, blue. Control U, colorize, blue. I create a filter mask because I usually do the. I always make a copy of them instead of coloring them. Let me get the red too. Flatten, and let me color this. Colorize. Okay. Red. All together. Ctrl J to duplicate. We're gonna leave the white as white. The blue, hide this thing. Look the pixels, which is so you can draw on it. There's this very useful thing that just, whoops, that just fills it in as you draw. So look it, set the brush to multiply. I don't see it. Okay. So yeah, you do the same with red. You get the idea. And this last thing, I have this, which it's more for shirts. It never really happens to me on the thigh. But this design that it's like there's a lot of colors and you can't really like you can't really separate them by color. I just grab the New Japan Design shirt design, put it here in the center, and so I'll just leave it as is. Again, as we did before, drag, put it here, render image, and okay, here it is. Import it here. I'll just go on color cubes, curves, not cubes, and I'll mess around with it a little, until it looks kind of right. It's just do it like that. Duplicate the tights, and we're gonna set the tights to erase. Flatten that, then erase on top of the image. So just on top of the image, so it fits on the thigh. And here I'm gonna duplicate the tights again, merge this into a group, lock the alpha. In Photoshop it's like lock transparent pixels or something, and set it to multiply, so it gets the shading from the tights part. And yeah, that's it. That's basically all you need to know. So bye.